Hello, welcome to Verbling. My name is Joe, and today we're going to be debating whether or not students in public or private schools should be able to wear whatever they want instead of uniforms. If you're watching this right now, it's live, and there are a few ways that you can get reservations for classes, because if you didn't know, there are only 9 spots in each class. So I'm going to show you on my screen exactly how to do that. So if you go over to here where it says Get Reservations, click there, and here are a few ways to get some. Hello, Mohammed. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Hello, how are you?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you, man.
Good, good. Where are you from?
I'm from France.
From France. Okay,
Yeah,
awesome.
France.
France. Okay, okay. All right, cool. And did you get a chance to see what we're talking about today?
Yeah, about uniform at school.
Uniform at school. Okay, awesome. And did you get a chance to think of any questions that you might be able to ask the class during this debate?
About this subject, yeah?
Yeah, just any questions. I wrote in the description, come to class with at least 2 questions. If you didn't, that's okay. I was just wondering if you did come with some.
No, but I will have some question, I guess.
Okay, alright, perfect. Good, good, good. Yeah, it's easy to think of some. Just kind of to make the debate more interesting and kind of make you guys think a little bit more.
Do not worry, I have some idea.
Okay, good. And did you make a reservation for this class? Or
Yeah, of course.
you did? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, just wondering because there are 2 people, Andrea and
See? Yes.
and they told me that it wasn't working for them when they made reservations, and I was wondering if you experienced any problems or if it was working
No, it was like usual.
like usual. Okay. Okay, good. Just checking. Maybe
Okay,
something happened to them. Okay, thanks. I was just wondering.
welcome.
All right. Hello everybody. Welcome. I think we should have some more people joining us in a second because it says that we have 22 people here today. So I think there are 3 spots left. If you guys are watching this and want to join, 3 spots left. 2. Okay. So as these people are joining, I'm just going to introduce myself and then we'll get started with this debate. So, hi guys, my name's Joe. I'm from Phoenix, Arizona in the United States, which if you don't know where that is, you have California over here and then Arizona right here and Mexico. So it's right next to Mexico and California. Today, we're going to be debating whether or not students should be able to wear whatever they want or if they should wear uniforms. So the way that we're going to do this is first have you guys introduce yourselves, then we'll get into the debate. So I want you guys to say your name, country, and your favorite sports team. So I'll go first. My name's Joe from the United States, and my favorite sports team is the U of A basketball team, which U of A it's the school that I go to, so the University of Arizona basketball team. So first we'll have Ahmet. Ahmet, are you there?
Yes.
All right.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Can
you hear
you?
me?
Yeah.
Yes, my name is Ahmet. I'm from Turkey, and my favorite sport is tennis.
Favorite sport? Okay. All right. Favorite sport? Tennis. Okay. And do you have a favorite team? Or not team, player?
Uh,
Favorite tennis player?
Maybe football team.
No,
Football.
like a favorite player, like Roger Federer.
Ah,
Um,
Roger Federer.
Roger Federer. Okay, okay. All right. Cool. Alina?
Hi, I'm from Russia, and my favorite sport team is St. Petersburg football team Zenit.
Your favorite sports team is what?
Is the football team Zenit.
Zenit. Okay. All right. Cool. Gianluca?
Yes, hello. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm Pauli. I'm now in Germany, Munich. My favorite football team is Bayern Munich, of course.
Is what?
Bayern Munich.
Bayern Munich. Okay. All right. Cool. Gianni?
Hi, I'm Gianni from Italy. My favorite sports team is Inter, a football team.
Inter. Okay. All right. Cool. Jean?
Hi, I'm John. I'm from Chile, and my favorite sport team is Catholic University from Chile.
Okay. Is it a football team?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Cool. Mohammed?
Hi everyone, my name is Mohamed. I'm from France, and I do not have a favorite sport team, but I have favorite fighters.
Okay.
Because
Favorite fighter works too.
yeah, I like martial arts. So is okay, very famous Bruce Lee.
Bruce Lee. Okay. Okay. Yes, he's very famous. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Nilisaiya? Nilisaiya? Your microphone
Sorry.
may... There we go.
Yes. Sorry. My name is Usaya. I am from Brazil, and my favorite sport is. This is not true, but I hear everybody like football, and
Uh-huh.
my team is São Paulo,
Sao
and
Paulo.
I like Chelsea too.
Chelsea and Chu. Okay. All right.
Yes, it is.
Okay. Cool. Pablo?
Hello, I'm Pablo. I'm from Spain, and my favorite team is Barcelona.
Barcelona. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Which I don't know if you guys saw.
I have seen before.
Okay. Okay. Cool. All right. I think we have one last person. Charlie, are you there?
Yes, hello. Hello,
Hello.
everybody. How are you?
Good.
My favorite sport is basketball. I don't have any favorite team.
Any favorite team? Okay. All right. And where are you from?
Okay. Sorry. I'm from Ecuador.
Ecuador.
And
Okay.
yes, but I am living in Spain some years ago.
Okay. So you're from Ecuador, but now you live in Spain.
Yes. it is.
Okay. Okay. Interesting. All right. I think that's everybody. Yeah. All right. So welcome everybody. Like I said, today we're just going to focus on speaking. So this is going to be a debate. So the way that we're going to do this is first define a few terms in the question, so that way we all know what we're talking about. We're all on the same level. Then after that, we're going to open up with the question for debate, and you guys are basically going to state your opinions and state why, and then we're just going to go from there. So today is just mostly going to be about talking. So all of you guys will get a chance if you'd like, and if you're nervous and don't want to speak, that's okay too. But today is going to be a day focused on speaking. So the first thing that we're going to do is define a few terms in the question. So I have my whiteboard here. So the question is, Should students be able to wear whatever they want, or should they have to wear school uniforms? So the first thing we're going to do is define what is a school uniform. So I'm going to write it right here, and then I want you guys to define it. So anybody can define it. You don't have to ask to speak. You can just shout it out. What is a school uniform? How would you describe a school uniform?
Can I try?
Anybody, yeah. You don't have to ask.
Okay.
Just go for it.
Okay, a school uniform I think it's like a standard that all students have to converge to. They have to wear the same dress. No, same dress.
Same dress or like same outfit probably would be better.
Same outfit, yeah, same outfit, and it's an obligation.
An obligation.
I guess.
Good. Yeah. So okay, good, perfect. Okay, so school uniform maybe. You said it. I'm just trying to think of how I should write it. Let's say an outfit. That all students must wear.
Yes.
Must wear. Good. Okay. Anything else? Anything else we should add, or is there anything else that you guys want to say about the definition of a school uniform?
İşlemeci tuhaf bana. Hani böyle tuhaf? Zaten bu aralar iş dışında her şeyi düşünüyorum.
Okay, I don't think.
Bu iş oldukça nişanlı.
I want
I think-
to say that they are risk to be expensive.
Hayırlı olmuş.
Sorry,
Kind
Pablo.
of clothes.
Ahmed, can you? Okay. All right, continue, Pablo. Sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Okay, I wanted to say that I want to add that the uniform should be or used to be expensive outfit.
Expensive
Oh,
outfit.
yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I think that's important too, because most school uniforms, they are expensive. So I'm trying to think how should we put that into our definition?
It could be an outfit that all the members of all the students of a school should wear to go to the classes,
Okay.
and
Okay.
they have to buy it to the same shop normally.
Okay, good, yeah, exactly. So they must wear it at all times. So an outfit that all students must wear, let's say to school, because school can be that term can encompass the classes, lunch, everything. Okay, so let's just add that. I guess I'm guessing some schools provide the uniforms for the students, meaning the students don't have to pay for them. So let's just not say expensive, but we know that it can be expensive.
I think that school uniform is a special symbol of some schools.
Special symbol, okay. That all students must wear to a school. That is particular or special, particular to
Or official?
official. Okay, let's do that. Yeah, that's shorter, easier to understand. An official outfit.
Sorry.
What do you want to add to that?
Yeah, I think we can also define school uniform like a way to challenge yourself or to compare with other school. You know, when there is some competition between schools.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll add that. So I'm gonna add that with a semicolon, which that's what this is called right here. to add like kind of like a second definition almost. So the
Okay.
dot, comma. So we'll put sometimes used for competition.
Yeah, to be known as a member of
No.
something.
Okay, let's sometimes used used by students to represent
Exactly. Yeah.
their school. Yeah, good. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted to say.
That's what you wanted to say? Okay, okay. All right,
I say it first.
Okay, okay. Well, you guys are on the same page, so that's good. Okay, so that's what we have. So, school uniform. An official outfit that all students must wear to school that is sometimes used by students to represent their school. So we'll put a comma instead of a semicolon. Actually, we're gonna just put a comma. Or actually, we'll put a period. We'll put a period. But does that sound like a good definition to you guys?
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay.
Okay.
Good.
Could I
Good.
say something?
Yes, Gianluca, of course.
I agree with the uniform because sometimes if you could wear any kind of things, sometimes you could note some difference between the clothes of the students, different marks, different styles, and the uniforms tend to be democracy tends to eliminate any difference between there. And for this reason, I think the uniform is good. You could wear your own clothes in your house, but in the high school, you represent an institution, the symbols and ideas. For this reason, I think that uniform is necessary to create habits, discipline, customs, and traditions, and feel part of your high school and membership of a culture of your school.
Okay, okay. That's a fair opinion. All right. Hold on to that, Gianluca, because in 1 second after we finish defining a few terms in the question, then you guys are going to be able to say, okay, I agree with school uniforms or I disagree with them. So we're going to get into that 1 second. First, we just got to make sure that we're all on the same level because we want to make sure that we all think of school uniform in the same sense. And also, the only other thing that we need to talk about for the question is what school are we talking about? We're talking about, when we say school, we're referring to public, private, so it doesn't matter. And then for age, it can be, should we focus on high school? Or should we say elementary school, middle school, and high school? Should we say all schools before university, before college? Or should we just focus on one? What do you guys think?
I think the better is to focus on one because, for instance, in high school there is so much to say about it.
Yeah, okay. Does everybody agree with that?
Yeah, I agree.
Alright, I got
Yes.
thumbs up, yeses, and head nods. Okay, good. Okay, so we're just going to focus on high school. So I'm just going to hold this up just so you guys know when we're talking what school we're talking about, school uniforms, we're referring to public and private high schools. So that's what we're talking about. And high school could be, it's just the school before college.
Wherever.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. So now that we've got everything defined and we all understand what we're talking about, now we can actually get into the debate. So kind of like what Gianluca was saying, his opinion on it. So the question for debate today is, should students be able to wear whatever they want, or should students be required to wear uniforms? So if you say yes, then you're saying yes, they should wear uniforms, and if you say no, then you're saying no, they should not wear uniforms. So what I want you guys to do is, when you say yes or no, explain why.
Okay, I'm going to start if it's okay.
Yeah.
Before to give my own opinion, I want to say something. People when they attend high school or when they go to high school, sometimes they forgot the aim of high school. I mean, they are here to learn, to get better, and to serve themselves for the future. You know, and sometimes I forgot that they go to high school. For instance, when we see American movie, high school musical, we see people
Hmm.
dancing, shouting, so and never learning. I mean, in my own opinion, we have to make school more formal, because if people do not want to learn, only to play, we have it's hard, but we have to force them, because when they are going to grow up, they will say thanks, because you helped me, you forced me to learn something. So uh, school uniform will participate to that. I mean, to make school more formal, more something like yeah, more formal, not a way, not a place where when you can play or only to learn
Well,
on
and so
sport.
so you think that uniforms help um, kind of set the mood or set the environment, saying, "Hey, you're wearing a uniform because this is serious. This is school. This is a place to learn."
Exactly. Yeah, this is it.
Okay, good, good, good. All right. Anybody else that would like to share their opinion next?
I want to agree with Mohammed, and I think that a school is a place to study, not to show clothes, not to, express yourself by clothes. And sometimes people just have to think, what should I wear today to school? Because this one I dressed yesterday, this one I dressed the day before yesterday. And when people have school uniform, they just dress it up and go to school. They think how well did they do this their homework? Did they take all necessary stuff with them? But they don't think. Oh, my jeans are dirty, I can't wear it today, so I should find something else.
Good, yeah. So they don't think about it as since they're all wearing the same thing, you're saying that they don't worry about, oh, my jeans don't look good, or they're dirty, or they're cheap, or whatever. It kind of uh, prevents those thoughts from happening, or those problems from arising.
Right, you always know what to wear.
You always know what to wear. That's a good point. That's a good point. Okay. Thank you, Alina.
I agree with Alina.
Mohammed, do you agree with Alina? Okay.
Yeah, because when because we can focus on our learning stuff. I don't know, on our
Studies.
studies. Thank you. We can focus, because we see many trouble in high school, even in France, because people think about how I'm going to dress tomorrow. So it's not. I think it's not a good thing.
Not a good thing. Okay, yeah, that's fair.
Thanks. Yeah.
Yes,
I I'm sorry. Go ahead.
thank you. I think, moreover, it can help to avoid that children and girls can avoid to that their shows that follow bad models. For example, wear skirt too short, or for example, only to attract their attention.
Hmm.
If they wear a uniform, they can do this. That because it's comprehensible, because when people are young, wanna have a role and wanna follow bad model, pop model like Britney Spears that dance with a short skirt in a school. So it can help.
It can help. Yeah, good. That's true too, because um, a lot of times in high school, guys or girls will break the dress code, which the dress code is, for example, okay, your shirt can't go down this far, your straps have to be this wide, your pants can't sag, which means like they hang off of your butt. Yeah, so that would eliminate all of those problems. You're exactly right, Gianni.
Point. I read the questions that you write on the chat. I agree with the students wear any kind of any kind of clothes outside the school. But if you are attending an official activity from the high school, it's your duty to wear the uniform.
Can you repeat that one more time?
I think that if you think that one student outside school is able to wear any kind of clothes that you are representing your institution, your high school, it's your obligation to wear the official clothes. Remember that the high school it's not a place to a model.
That kind of goes along with what Gianni was saying about it's not about attracting attention, you're there to learn, which goes back to what Mohammed was saying and Alina también. Also. Okay, good.
In the other end, I'm going to add something. There is some negative aspect also. So I have to be honest. For instance, if everyone have to wear the same not dress, you say same dress. Okay, same dress.
Same outfit.
Same outfit. This is drive to a lack of creativity, because the part of creativity is wearing. Some people can express themselves by wearing. Think shows his own wear. So this is also a bad thing.
Yeah.
But that way to be creative can be more expensive for families. Although uniforms are expensive when you buy at once, they can become cheaper if you see throughout the year because you buy them only once or twice. And they also can be inherited to your brother if he or she attends the same school or high school.
It's like trying to standardize people. Look the same, think the same, do the same thing. It's a little bit weird, also. I don't know. Who is agree?
It's weird.
Yeah, it can be weird. Yeah.
To wear uniforms.
Yeah, because it's like trying to make people look the same.
Yes. Okay. On the same way, I think that the uniform could reinforce the stereotypes, because there are a lot of girls that doesn't like to wear a skirt, for example.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Or some people who doesn't like to wear trousers because they want to play sports every time. According to the previous argument that you have said, it could be it couldn't be expensive if you use it on the years, but if you go with a pullover and trousers to the school and there you play sports, you are playing with your partners, it probably doesn't last a term. I think it's my opinion, and also I agree with the opinion that the way you wear is it reflects your personality, and that the school has to teach to wear correctly, not to impose a kind of clothes you have to wear.
Yeah.
But in the other hand, we can say that so we affirm that we affirm the model that it's important appear. Your personality, you don't show your personality only to appear. It's I think a bad model that it's important only appear, and so show your personality between us because in the way that you were.
Mm-hmm.
We can show our personality in other way.
Yeah, but your personality, you can show it in many different ways. To express your as an integrated person, as a whole person that includes your way of behavior, your clothes, your relationships. I think it's all a global thing.
I do not agree because you can be yourself, although you can't wear your clothes that you like most. Even wearing uniform, you can be yourself
Yeah,
and
but
express
if
yourself.
a girl doesn't like to wear a skirt, and she never wears a skirt outside the school, why has she have to feel obliged to wear a skirt on the school if she doesn't like? She doesn't have any freedom to choose. In the school, it's necessary to teach that there is no any freedom to choose, that we are imposed by the society.
I can hardly remember a school which tells girls to wear only skirts. I know that schools and girls in schools are free to choose between skirts and trousers. And I think that wearing clothes is not the only way to express yourself, to show your personality. Even if you care how do you look, you can use some accessories. Girls put on their earrings. Sometimes school uniform doesn't include shoes, boots, bags, and so on. And really, it was told that personality opens through activity. What a person says, what he or she do, and clothes is doesn't limit it so much.
Yeah, so it depends on the circumstances because in my case, I work as a teacher and I am a teacher in a private school, and my pupils, my students, wear uniform, and they only can wear a tracksuit the days we have physical education. If we don't have physical education, they can't wear the tracksuit. I am fed up of seeing them playing football, playing basketball with the shoes and with the trousers. I'm fed up, and their families are fed up to be obliged to wear them in that manner and not in the tracksuit.
Yeah, I think you guys have all said some interesting statements about your opinions, and you guys have all defended them well. Yeah, I mean, you can express yourself in other ways besides your outfit. It is easier, though, to wake up and wear a uniform every day, and you don't have to worry about, oh, are they gonna like this shirt that I wear? Are they gonna like my shorts? So yeah, there are a lot of pros and cons, which is what we're gonna go into now. And before we do that, I just want to show you guys. So the majority of you said yes. So should students be required to wear uniforms? So the majority of you said yes. There were a few people that said no, but now we're
We
gonna
should ban them.
we should ban them. No, no, no, no, no. No, right now we're gonna go into the pros and the cons. So we're gonna go into our reasons basically and say, okay, so right now we're talking about school uniforms. So now we're gonna talk about the pros and the cons. Do you guys know what that means, pros and cons? You probably do.
Yes, yes.
Is there anybody that does not know what pros and cons are? Just in case you're too scared to say yes, pros, that's like, okay, why should you wear uniforms? What are the good things from it? The pros are the good things. Kind of like, think of it like positives and negatives. Pro, positive, con, negative. So a pro might be, or a con might be, you can't express yourself through your outfits or through the way you dress. That would be a con because it's a negative thing. So what are some pros and what are some cons for school uniforms?
I think that it's a pro use uniform because there is equality.
Sorry. Keep going, Charlie.
Okay. I think that one pro is for use uniform is that there is equality. Between students. Between students.
Yes.
When you see one student using wearing the uniform, you don't know if he's poor or rich.
Good. So there's no judging, which is kind of what Johanna wrote in the Verbling chat. Good. Okay, equality. That's a great pro. Okay. All right. Any other pros or cons?
I have an idea, but maybe it's okay. I'm going to say it. If students have to buy their own uniforms, this can develop economy because they consume. There are many students in United States, I don't know, in China, so this maybe develop a worldwide economy, maybe.
Okay, so a con would be spending money or costs.
Yeah, spending money.
Spending money. Okay, so we'll just write that as costs, which it obviously depends on the school. You're right.
Yeah.
It could be because the school might pay for it. Like some private schools probably pay for it, and maybe if it's a public school, they might make the students pay for it. So it just depends. So we'll put that as I'll put in parentheses depends.
Can I give you an example?
Yeah.
For instance, in my school, there is no uniform, but there is school association, sport association or something else, and sometimes we buy outfit for the new members, and people who sell this outfit want the contract, because there are many students. So you know what I mean. This is a way to
make money.
Yeah, but for firms, not for us or for state, for firms, for
associations or
people who sell this uniform, enterprise. I don't know, business.
Entrepreneurs. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Entrepreneurs.
Okay, so this is so you're saying that that there are a lot of schools that require uniforms, and because of that, the students have to go find somewhere to buy them, and these people can say, like, I don't know, John could say, hey, I'm gonna start making uniforms, and I'm gonna sell them for lots of money, because I know a lot of people. Okay.
There is many supplier, and all these supplier negotiate to have the contract.
Okay, so there's a lot of business, there's a lot of negotiating, and
Yeah.
because there are a lot of students who are the consumers, there's a
Mm.
lot of there's high demand.
Yeah.
Okay.
Many money to do.
Okay, good. Okay, good.
Joe.
Yes.
And another pros, I think, it can be uniforms can be helper for school disciplines.
For school experience?
Disciplines.
Discipline?
Yes.
Discipline. Discipline. Okay. Because if they're school uniforms, then people can't like wear bad things.
Students know I'm in now. I'm in a school.
Okay. So there's more.
I think maybe.
More discipline. Yeah, you're right. So more discipline meaning the students can't break the rules like the dress code, which we talked about earlier.
Yes.
Good. Okay. Good. Yeah. No, that's a good pro. All right.
School uniform helps to concentrate on learning. If a pupil wears school uniform, he has the studying mood. He even maybe don't want to go and dance and walk and fight. He's concentrated on studying.
Good. Yeah. So students concentrate more. All right.
Right.
And then also Juan said a pro is that you don't have to worry about what clothes you're gonna wear.
I have a point.
Okay.
Sometimes some psychologists tend to indicate that the uniforms tend to repress our soul, our nature, our spirit, and tend to create machines. Each other are similar. As a result, we are machines. Everything is equal in the school, no different. What happened with my own being? What happened with my individuality? What happened with my soul? What happened with my expression, myself? Uniform is a way to maintain the order, the discipline, but what happened with my spirit of creation, of expression, and using another things that, for example, the clothes are that you are wearing in the school represents your personality, your ways to feelings alive. It's connecting to the art. Life is that.
Yeah, that's a really good point. So it causes depression because even though there are other ways to express ourselves, one of the main ways that a lot of people express themselves is through.
You could feel that like a army, like a military, to have a policeman. I don't know. Uniform is no a police and an army, that kind of thing. Uniform is a space you create habits and manners to feel the life, not discipline. Discipline is not all in school.
Good, yeah. So you could say it takes away the individuality, which means, yeah. So it's like you're no longer an individual. You're just kind of like a number, almost, because you guys are all the same. It's kind of like you were saying, machines or robots. Yeah, you're one more. You're exactly. So it takes away the individuality. Good.
Joe.
Yeah.
I have. Sorry.
Yeah, Ahmed.
I have another opinion for cons.
Okay.
Uniforms can be bored, very bored in school.
They can be boring, like they make students bored.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
It can be cons. It can be a con.
A con. Okay. So we'll say yeah, it kind of ties into depression because students are like, oh, I have to put on the uniform again. I don't want to go to school because I'm not going to get any attention from anybody because we all look the same. And when people wear outfits, sometimes they wear a brand new shirt and they're hoping that somebody will compliment them on it. So it's good, yeah. So it's boring.
And
Upon your the last point is you are able to think thanks to your head, your brain, or your uniform. You are learning thanks to your head, your knowledge, or your uniform. You are attending the class with your attention, or you are wear uniform. What's the main point in the high school? That you are learning the classes, that you are learning the math, story, language, or you wearing the uniform. You will be success to wear the uniform.
So you're kind of saying like you go to school and you use your brain, not your clothes?
Yeah, that's important. It's not important what kind of clothes you are using, you are wearing in the school. Important is just that you are learning the classes. You are saying.
Okay, okay. Yeah, that's a good point. And if you were to defend the pro side, somebody might say, oh, well, when students are wearing uniforms, they're less distracted by what people are wearing and more concentrated on learning. So that might be a counter argument to what you just said. But I understand what you're saying though too.
I have a con. A con, yeah, cons.
A con, yeah.
You know, I have another example in China. You know, people in China, students in China, the only way for them to be someone is to be smart. You know, I think the strategy in China is to make every student look the same, because they have to challenge themselves to be different, and the only way to be different is to be smarter than the other boys. You know.
Okay, so
it's like pushing them to be better and better. If they want to become someone, they have to be the smart one. There is no only way. There is no other way. This is why they wear uniform, because at school we told them you are the same. No one is different. So if you want to be different, you have to prove that you are able to. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I never knew that. I never thought about it that way, but yeah, so it pushes them academically because the whole thing that almost all of us want, just humans want in general, I think, is attention. And when we wear clothes, we get attention that way because we say, "Hey, I'm Joe. I wear a Barcelona shirt and shorts, and this is who I am." So I get attention that way, and they say, "Oh yeah, Joe's that kid. He wears this," or "John's that kid wears this," or "Mohammed's that kid and wears that," etc. But when you have the uniforms, you take away that ability to be recognized for yourself and for your individuality. So then it forces you to seek another way to be recognized or to gain attention. And the only way to do that is to be smart. Because if everybody's the same, like you were saying in China, then they say, "Oh yeah, John is really smart," or Sally is super smart. Say, or John is really good at maths, or Chris is really good at science, something like that.
Exactly.
So people stick out academically. Good. That's really cool.
Just another point. This is why when sometimes you watch TV, you watch TV reporters coverage, yeah, about China, about school system in China. We see students that are depressed. There are many suicide. They kill themselves. This happen very often. We don't see that, and there is something funny. Students who failed in China, come to school in Europe. Did you know that?
Really?
Because they are refused everywhere in China because they are not unique. So they say you cannot go school anymore. If you want to carry on your study, you have to leave China. So they come in Europe. So
Sorry,
yeah.
sorry. I really don't like when the people try to limit myself. You understand? I really don't like when the people try to make you do something you don't want or you don't like. I think this is not good because people need have your think, have your your your way to think. Do you understand? And I think it's cool if you have some uniform, if you can buy, if you can use. But I think this is not oblig. You know, the people can be free to choose this. And
Yeah.
today in the world, you everybody, everyone have a lot of rulers for everything, and I think this is a bad thing, you know, because the people limit your thing, and this is about everything. I think the school is a place to learn to for you put your your your you know your thing your way to how you can guess or you can realize something, and the I think this is not a really important thing, you know, for you realize in your life.
Mm-hmm.
I think
Joey, and what's your opinion about it? You are at school where whatever you want.
He has no opinion. He is American.
Hey, Americans have opinions. I have an opinion.
Yes, it's true. Hey.
Okay, wait, hold on. I think Alina was gonna say something, and then I'll give my opinion. Alina, were you gonna say something?
Right. I want to say that appearance is just a first expression. You know, people meet you first time, and he says, "Oh, he looks great," or "He looks not great." But when you conversate for a little bit, you know, you get to know a person better, and then you can say, "Oh yes, that's a guy with strange boots," but you know him not like. But if you remember a guy just like the one with the funny boots, and that's all, it's not interesting. But if you can say that all that guys can play guitar like God, so you want to see him again, you want to listen him playing once again. But if you just know, oh, he dresses well, and so what? I know. I think that appearance is helps to impress people at the first time, but then you have to show your talents, your mind, and so on.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, you could the way that you dress is one way to express yourself, and you're right.
But then you have to use something else.
Yeah, do something, which is what Mohammed.
But do you know, when you have different people, different kind of people, you can learn to how to respect them, how to know them, how to figure out something with some lesson, with some, you know, if you have always the same in your life, you never will do able to make some different thing. For example, if I always have friends like good people, nice, oh, it's okay. But I need to be friend from hard people too, or difficult people too. Do you understand? If you have always in your life the same people, it's easy to live. It's easy to do you know? I think in the life you need to have a lot of different kind of situation for you try make different things or to resolve problem. I think if you always have like uniform, you know, you never will know how the people how the people look, or if you, for example, if I think it's very true that people judge you for your clothes, but it's very true if you look above the clothes, if you try meet these people, some people understand my point.
Right. And we should know two persons dressed the same way, they are not the same. As we can see, first we may see clothes, but then we can see body, if it's trained or if it's not trained, and then we can see or we can know a person's mind.
Yeah, okay, I think
I agree.
This is look above the uniform. Don't look above. Have a woman, have a person, have a woman, a person there. You don't need to look for the uniform. You need to look for the way the people live, the how the people treat you. I think it doesn't matter uniform. I think it's good, okay for me if I need to choose, but I think this I think the people could be look more above this, Yes, I think yeah, I think it doesn't matter how what you wearing, uniform or nice clothes or poor clothes or expensive clothes or cheap clothes, doesn't matter. I think look for the person how like a woman, like a humanity, like a man, like a children, like a humanity, not uniform or clothes or this, learn to respect the different kind of the people, and to it's very common the people on the street or it doesn't matter when you go judge you for your clothes or I don't know, but this is a lesson to learn. Doesn't matter this, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's true. I mean, in my opinion, I don't know. When I was in school, I didn't wear a uniform. I don't know what it's like. But there are a lot of pros to it. I mean, one thing that some of you guys have mentioned is equality. When you see everybody wearing the same thing, you can't say, "Oh, that person's poor. Oh, that person's rich. Oh, that person is this or that." You can't judge people, which I think we don't really learn that, because I mean, I think that's something your parents would teach you. I mean, I learned it a little bit, but I think that's another thing that people often do. They judge other people for what they wear, and they stereotype, another thing that you guys mentioned. And I think the uniforms would kind of teach students to not think about that, to kind of sway away from that, or stray away from that. So I think they could be good, but I also believe in individuality and expressing yourself, and fashion and the way you dress is definitely one of the ways that a lot of people express themselves. And so I'm not really sure. I mean, there was one school I heard of and they had uniforms, but it wasn't normal uniforms. The way it worked was guys had to wear shirts that had collars, and they had to wear shorts or pants depending on the season, and girls had to wear dresses or skirts with like a nice shirt or something like that. So I don't know. It's hard to say. There are a lot of pros and cons, and it gets kind of complicated. But I'm not 100% sure where I stand on it.
Can I say something?
Yes.
Okay, so hi Joe, my name is Calvin. I'm from China.
All
right. Previously I heard some guy was talking about something about Chinese university system or school system. I have to clarify that previous statement is not very true. I'm from China. I didn't fail any Chinese schools or universities when I was in China. I actually was very good in Chinese university and schools. Actually, the requirement for when the UK, I'm studying in the UK right now. So the British university, their entry requirement for Chinese students is actually more strict than compared to other overseas students, because the numbers of applicants are usually a lot higher than than students from other countries. So I just wanted to clarify that one. Yeah, hope it didn't interrupt anything here.
No, that's fine. Thank you for clarifying that, Calvin.
And about the suicide, I don't know. I never heard of. I mean, I heard of it. That would be the like extreme cases. That, I mean, it happens to every country. I have to admit that the government, there are a lot of government propaganda going on in China, but to that issue, that's not very true, because there may be a few suicide cases in China, but there are not a lot of them going on. So just wanted to say that, and that's pretty much it.
Okay, thank you, Calvin. I know you guys probably want to keep talking about this, but unfortunately the class has come to an end. But I want to say thank you guys for coming and debating and giving your opinions, because I think everybody talked, which is really good, because I know it can be a little bit scary when you're talking in front of people you don't know, but speaking is good. So the more that you attend these classes, the more you're going to improve your English. And the last thing that I want to say before I let you guys go is, if you like this class and you want to get notifications about my other classes, my future classes, you can go to recorded classes, click on my profile, or my name, then go to my profile and click follow. And then you can get notifications about my upcoming classes, like right here, it shows my schedule. The other thing, I'm working on this dictionary, because throughout the classes that I teach, there are always words that I have to define, which is normal because you guys are learning English and you don't know all of the words. So what I'm trying to do is create a dictionary for you guys. So I started doing this, I think, yesterday. So I'm going to write in some more words for today. But basically what I'm doing is writing words, defining them the way that you guys define them, or in simpler terms that are more easy to understand, or easier to understand rather than what might be written in the dictionary. And then also I'm writing a sentence of how that word would be used in a sentence. So I'm giving examples.
You have to put it in alphabetical order, I suggest.
I know, I should do that. I'm gonna try to do that. I will try, because I just started.
List of them, and maybe Microsoft Word has an option to organize the list in you know,
like a better way.
Order a list.
Okay.
I can't tell you right now because it's really hard to start in Microsoft Word, but I can try, and then I'll tell you how to order it.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, I appreciate that, guys. Yeah, I'll see, because that would make more sense, and it would be easier to just see. So I'll see if I can do that, because I just started, so I can start doing that. But those are some good suggestions. But the link to that, I want to send it to you guys, but whenever you see my future classes, it'll be attached at the bottom. So I'm just going to attach it to every class. That way you guys can see it and see what I've added and hopefully learn some new words. And the other thing I want to say is I made a Facebook page for you guys to contact me or stay connected with me if you'd like to. And the link to that is facebook.com and then /Joe Verbling. My Verbling chat isn't working, so I can't write it, but it looks like this. www.facebook.com/Joe, my first name, and then Verbling. So it looks like this. So if you go there and like that, then you can say, hey Joe, I like that debate, on uniforms? Can we talk about uniforms in work offices or with sports teams or something like that? If you have suggestions, or if you thought, hey Joe, I didn't like the way you did this, can you do this next time? So you can give me feedback as well. But that's it. Thank you guys for coming. Thank you guys for participating, and hopefully I'll see you guys again soon.
You're welcome, man.
Thanks.
Bye bye.
Thank you.
See you guys.
Have a nice day. See you.
You too.
Ciao.
Thanks to you.
Ciao.
Bye. Have a nice day.